Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hudson Middle School field. This is Knute Johnson reporting for the Hudson Raiders soccer team. Tonight we have the Hudson Raiders playing in the regional game against the Chippewa Falls Cardinals here today. Hudson finishing second in the Big Rivers Conference behind the undefeated Eau Claire Memorial team. Chippewa's number 13, Haley Soward, and I believe that Sarah Oliver, number 9, will be kicking off for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, and they start the game. Kyla Shuey with a ball for the Raiders turns it over to Marley Johnston, the center midfielder. They turn it over to Chippewa Falls. Ball goes out of bounds off of Hudson. It's going to be off of Chippewa Falls. Going to be a Hudson throw in here. Number 25, freshman Annika Lewis as the left back takes the throw in for the Raiders. Chippewa Falls currently possesses it. Sydney Fashingbauer, number 8 for the Cardinals, has the ball, sends it up to the forwards up on top.
Anticipate.
Another throw in for the Raiders. Ani Lewis with the throw. Maddie Haynes, number 16, the left forward, digs back to win the ball, sends it up towards Jordan Helterbrand. Hudson can't control, turns it over to Chippewa Falls there, bounces over the center back's head, and Hudson gets an opportunity there. Maddie Haynes, the left forward for Hudson, down in the corner with the ball, crosses it across the goal face there. And the goalkeeper for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, Anna Rudin, has the ball there. Emma Olson for the Raiders touches the ball out of bounds, lets the Hudson Raider defense get set. Chippewa Falls with the throw in. Throw-in's headed out of bounds by number 3, Amanda Carey, playing in the right midfield position. Chippewa with a second throw. Gets it to the feet of their teammate there. Amanda Carey wins the ball, sends it back to Emma Olson, who sends the ball to the center of the field. Chippewa Falls now controls. That's number 17 for Chippewa, Hazel Bailing. Maddie Haynes with a ball up on top, again with space. Haynes, one of the faster forwards in the conference, wheels around one, trying to get a shot off, and does, and it just goes wide right of the post there. Haynes just didn't get the hips turned. The ball will follow where the hips are turned to, and she was angled a little to the right, and right where the ball went. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Chippewa Falls, and that's actually goalkeeper Sam Smith, the senior goalkeeper, number 12, for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, taking the free kick. Sends it to her left midfielder there. Chippewa still maintains control. Sydney Fashingbauer with the ball now. Nice step up by the Hudson defense there. Ani Lewis, and Hudson wins the ball temporarily. The foul's called on Hudson. It's going to be a free kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. And that should be number 9, Sarah Oliver, the captain, taking the free kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Sends it up to the top there. And out of bounds, headed out of bounds, going to be a goal kick for the Raiders, taken by captain Karen Chuckle, the junior goalkeeper for the Hudson Raiders. Karen has started for the Hudson Raiders since about 5 games into her freshman year. One of Hudson's best goalkeepers ever. Chippewa maintains control of the ball. Oliver sending the ball up to the top to number 17, Hazel Bailing. Hazel is competing with Mackenzie Drace there. Bailing sends the ball in, comes back out to her again. Bailing tries to send the ball into the center and does, and it should be a shot. Oh, the shot hits the post, and then it's chested by the Cardinal right into the hands of Karen Chuckle. Man, it was a beautiful shot by the Chippewa Falls Cardinals that hits the top of the post, bounces straight down, and then the rebound is trapped and sent in by Chippewa right to the hands of Karen Chuckle. It's a bit lucky there, the way the ball bounced, but to Hudson's favor. Wonderful opportunity for Chippewa to get the first goal of the game here in the regional WIAA state tournament game. Sydney Fashingbauer matched there by Marley Johnston. Johnston slips down, gets back up. Fashingbauer sends the ball into number 13, Haley Soward. She gets the ball out to the outside there. That's number 16, Haley Pinch for the Cardinals. Comes into the box area there. Taylor Brinkman comes over to help defend. Amanda Carey gets a touch. Ball finally drops to the ground, and Marley Johnston's there to head it. Fashingbauer touches it up, and Chippewa gets another chipped ball up to the top of the box there. That's number 13 again, Haley Soward with the ball up on top. Drace dispossesses the ball. Chippewa wins it back. That's number 9. That's Sarah Oliver, the captain again. A little bit of a fractured game here with possession going back and forth. There's Maddie Haynes for the Hudson Raiders, left forward, getting way over to the right side of the field there as she won that ball and carried it across the field. Soward sends the ball up for Chippewa Falls up to the top there. Oh, and Emma Olson runs over the Chippewa Falls player. No call there. That one I think we might have got away with one. It looked like Emma Olson didn't mean to, but ran right over the back of her. And there Hudson gets tripped. That's definitely going to be a foul. That should be a yellow card from behind like that. I don't think it will be. I believe that's Emma Richard there. Emma is going to get up. Emma's a tough kid. Walking with a little bit of a hitch in her giddy up there. Center ref Dale Posernich heels the ball back to Emma Olson, who will take the free kick for the Hudson Raiders. Nice lofted ball by Emma Olson up to Kyla Shuey, or no, Emma Richard, number 10. Richard has the ball there. They're going to call a handball on Richard as the ball bounced up and did touch her hand. It's an awfully strange rule left to interpretation. The proper call there was it intentionally handed. That obviously was not intentionally handed, but it happened and they made the call. Here's number 14 for the Cardinals, Chazanne Olson taking the free kick for the Cardinals. Ball gets up to the top center there. Brinkman touches it away. Number 3 for Chippewa, that's Adeline Bankston with the ball. Gets it over to Soward, number 13. Soward trying to dribble past and breaks the ankles of Annie Lewis there going by her. But Taylor Brinkman can't get by Taylor Brinkman. Brinkman tries to send the ball up to Marley Johnson, goes a little too far. Haynes wins another ball up on top. Haynes is always digging back. She works hard all the time. Haynes getting physical with Fashingbauer, back and forth there. Fashingbauer sends the ball up, but it looks like they're going to call probably a foul on Haynes there, and they do. Haynes is only about 5 foot, but if you put a lick on her, you're gonna get probably hit back. And she's a pound for pound probably the toughest kid on the Hudson team. Annie Lewis gets the ball down and over to Mackenzie Drace for the Raiders. Drace gets the ball to the outside there, touches it a little too far. Intercepted. There's Sydney Fashingbauer with the ball, number 8 for the Cardinals. Good footwork there, trying to get past Emma Richard, and does. Ball goes over to the right side of the field there. That's number 9. That's Sarah Oliver, the captain, with trying to do a little give and go there. The ball is sent out of bounds by Marley Johnson. It's going to be a throw-in for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Jennifer Jankowitz, the assistant referee, the AR on the side there, holds the flag up for substitutions as they come on and off the field. Chippewa Falls getting ready to take the throw-in here. Taking the throw will be number 18, Isabel Spooner for Chippewa. Good long throw-in, touched up by the head and then passed forward, but Taylor Brinkman's there for the Raiders to send it up and out to the right side of the field. Kyla Shuey, number 12, trying to win that ball for the Raiders. Ball goes out of bounds off Chippewa. Kyla Shuey does a quick start, throw in there. Gets the ball to Emma Richard. Emma trying to shield the ball there. They're calling a foul on Fashingbauer from Chippewa Falls, who's a bit of a chippy player. You're going to hear her name called a lot in today's game and probably several whistles for fouls. Fashingbauer is kind of a tough kid for Chippewa there. Emma Olson takes the free kick for the Raiders, sends it up to the right side there. Richard tries to get a hand on it. Jordan Heltebrand, the senior captain there, does not win the ball. Chippewa gains control and sends it to their back line there. That sends it back forward again. Chasing the ball down there is Sarah Oliver. Ball goes out of bounds. Annie Lewis for Hudson's going to take the throw, but wait for substitutions here. Annie, number 25 there, holding the ball. One of the young freshmen started her first game her freshman year. She very well could be a 4-year starter and one of the conference's best players in coming years. Ball goes out of bounds off Maddie Haynes there. It's going to be a throw-in for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Ball goes out of bounds off Lewis. It'll be another throw-in for the Cardinals. Number 18 with the ball there. Isabel Spooner again is going to take the throw and does. Up and over the heads. Ani tries to get a touch there. Chippewa regains control. Sarah Oliver gets a left-footed shot off, but it's a soft shot right to Karin Chuckle. Easy ball handled there by Chuckle, and Chuckle's going to punt the ball away for the Hudson Raiders. Good punt by Chuckle past midfield, trying to get the ball up near forward Montana Hoder there, number 18, who's come into the game. And they're going to call a foul there, I think, on Hudson. It looked like our midfielder, Marley Johnson, may have jumped into instead of straight up on a defender there for that ball in the air, and that's what they're doing. They're giving a call, not at the right spot of the foul, but that's close enough. Number 14, Chazanne Olson, takes the free kick for the Cardinals again. Ball gets up toward the top there, but there's Taylor Brinkman, number 15, the junior center back for the Hudson Raiders, takes the ball, gets it up to the outside, trying to get it to Hoder. Hoder gets whacked in the back, and they're going to call a free kick for Hudson, who will take it at the spot of the foul. Emma Olson once again for the free kick for the Raiders. Lofts the ball toward the center there, gets it to Helterbrand. Helterbrand trying to turn the ball, can't do it, gets dispossessed by number 11, Grace Rosine for the Cardinals. Ball goes out of bounds off of Hudson. Throw in for the Cardinals here.
Subbing in for Chippewa, number 1, Angel Borgia, and number 5, Emma Brezina.
You can see new coach Justin Ingham there in the gray shirt with his hand up, shielding the sun to be able to see. Justin's done a great job with the Chippewa Falls Cardinals this year in his first year of coaching. He and Coach Knutson have gotten to be pretty good friends. Hudson sends the ball up the right flank there. Number 14 again is going to be Chazanne Olson for Chippewa, has the ball on the sideline there. Ball goes out of bounds off Olson, and Ben Gaiman, the AR, the assistant referee on the other side of the field, calls that a Hudson throw-in. Amanda Carey, number 3 for the Raiders, one of the longest throws on the Hudson Raider team, actually the longest throw, is going to get this ball up and in toward the box. You can see the length of her throw there. It's a great throw. Tries to get the ball up and towards Haynes, gets in front of the goal, but goalkeeper there, Sam Smith of Chippewa, gets the ball and punts it away. Ball goes back to Brinkman as a center back there, trying to get the ball to the outside, and does. She gets it out to Emma Olson there on the right. Olson under control here, tries to chip a ball up to the midfielder there, trying to go toward Hoder. Hoder does maintain control on the sideline there, tries to get it upfield, but kicks it out of bounds. That's just going to be a turnover on the Raiders, and it'll be Chippewa Falls' throw. Number 20, Cam Massini there, is playing at the center forward position for Hudson right now. So the forwards up on top are going to be Haynes on the left, Cameron Massini in the middle, and Montana Hoder on the right. Chippewa has the ball. Emma Richard tries to challenge. Emma Olson has the ball, kicks it upfield. Sydney Fashingbauer, I meant to say, for Chippewa has the ball temporarily. Hudson gains possession there. Katie Woodley, number 21, has it temporarily. Emma Richard steps in, takes the ball, tries to get it up to Haynes. Good give and go with Richard there, with Haynes and Richard. Richard trying to get it back to the middle, back to Haynes. Can't quite get it there. Ball goes out of bounds off Chippewa. It's going to be a Hudson Raider throw in here. Good combination play by Richard and Haynes. They called that out on Richard, so they're going to give the throw in to the Chippewa Falls Cardinals here. Short throw, flicked forward, intercepted by Marley Johnston. Johnston going 1-on-3 against the Cardinals there. Haynes has the ball. Haynes lifts the ball, tries to switch fields to the right side there where Hoder is. Chazanne Olson steps in and knocks that ball up to the left midfielder, goes out of bounds off her, and it's going to be a Hudson Raider throw. Amanda Carey, number 3, the senior for Hudson, will take the throw in. Again, you can see the length of Carey's throws are tremendous. Good job again by Carey. Chippewa dispossesses there and has the ball. They send it up to their top line. Intercepted by Taylor Brinkman and sent forward to Katie Woodley, who's playing a center mid position right now. Cameron Massini, number 20, wins the ball, gets it up to Haynes. Coming through is Katie Woodley. Katie Woodley on the left flank, trying to get a shot off here. Here it is with the right foot, and Katie Woodley gets a shot, and it goes right to goalkeeper Sam Smith. Woodley had a great opportunity there, 22 feet of net and 2 feet of kid, and she put it right to the center of the 2 feet of kid. Chippewa punts the ball out of harm's way, trying to win the ball. Emma Olson battling for that ball. Marley Johnson also trying to win, but Chippewa wins that ball and gets the ball up on top. Number 1, Angie Borja for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals there with the ball temporarily. Hudson with a give and go back there. Katie Woodley and Ani Lewis. Lewis with the ball right now. Tries to get it through a Chippewa Falls player. That doesn't work. Sarah Oliver has the ball. Tries to send it up to Haley Soward. Can't get it to her. And Amanda Carey, number 3, wins the ball. Dribbles past one defender for Chip. Carries the ball upfield. Gets the ball to the midfielder there. Tries to get it to Johnston. Woodley sends the ball back up toward Montana Hoder. Intercepted by Chippewa. They kick it toward the center of the field. Woodley again wins the ball there, dribbling with the ball in space. Touches a little too far. Intercepted by Chippewa. And there's Borja with the ball again for Chippewa. Recovered. Emma Richard has the ball. Cuts past one player. Gets into a little open space. Bringing the ball to the center. Richard has the ball. Shoots. And it's just a foot over the top of the net. Richard with a good bit of dribbling there. Gets about a yard or two of space that she manufactures all on her own with some great dribbling. And just sends the ball a foot over the net. Man, that's 12 inches away from being an ESPN highlight shot there. So well done, Emma Richard, on that sequence. Sam Smith, number 12 there for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. The goalkeeper in the lime green is going to be kicking the ball away on this goal kick. She kicks it to the center, something Coach Knutson says never to do. It drives him crazy when the goalkeepers give him another opportunity to come right back on him like Hudson was just doing right now. Marley Johnston, number 8 with the ball, the young freshman center midfielder for Hudson, battling hard out there. Can't quite control the ball at her feet there. Woodley comes in trying to win that ball, temporarily does, but Chippewa gets a shot on it and sends the ball upfield, trying to get it up to their forwards there. And Ani Lewis steps in on that ball, sends it out to her left, gets it out to Katie Woodley, who's now playing a left midfield position. Woodley trying to send the ball up through a slotted ball to Cameron Massini. Can't quite connect on that. Chippewa now has the ball, and they're on the counterattack. Amanda Carey battling for the ball. Amanda Carey wins the body position game there easily. Carey's one of the smartest players on the Hudson team, and you can see the way she moved her body into position to win the race for the space and win the ball like she did. So well done, Amanda Carey. Carey's going to take the throw in here again. Great length on the throw, as always, with Amanda Carey. Ball goes up to Cameron Massini. Can't quite control the ball. Chippewa has it, sends it to their outside midfielder, but Carey intercepts. Carey with the ball now. Ball gets kicked out of bounds by Chippewa. They get reset on D, and Hudson's Amanda Carey is going to take another throw in for the Hudson Raiders here. And Coach Knutson always wants as many players in the box in the attacking third, especially when Carey is going to throw that ball up and near the box. Carey, unfortunately, gets substituted, so we aren't going to see the length on her throw, but Ty Huber replaces her. Huber takes the throw in there. Goes to Mackenzie Drace. Drace with the ball in the corner by the flag, trying to come backwards to get more space there. Sends the ball back to Montana Hoder. He gets a shot. Oh, and Haynes misses a left-footed volley on the backside that could have been a 1-0 lead for Hudson right there. Beautiful ball by Montana Hoder that's sent in from the right side there. Haynes had the opportunity, but was just a little late getting there to put that left foot on and drive it to the back of the net. Instead, it goes to the left side of the goal, and it ends up being a goal kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Sam Smith will take the kick, and does. Right to the middle again. Man, she's got to learn to put that ball to the outside or let somebody else take those free kicks. But if I'm Hudson, Coach Knutson's got to be happy that she's taking those kicks at that quality, which is bad. Haynes trying to win the ball here in the attacking third for Hudson, but Chippewa gains possession, trying to get it outside. That's Sydney Fashingbauer with the ball right now on the left side, trying to get it up to the top of her field there. They send the ball up toward the forwards for Chippewa Falls. Ani Lewis touches the ball out of bounds, gives Hudson a little time to reset. Number 17 is Hazel Bailing there for Chippewa's going to take the throw. And she pauses. Anytime they pause like that, you know substitutions are coming on the field of play, just out of the shot of the camera here anyway. Bailing takes the throw, throws back to her defender there. That's number 5 for Chippewa Falls, Emma Brazina. And Brazina tries to get the ball up, but Hudson wins possession of that. Unfortunately, just kicked it out of bounds. It's going to be a Chippewa Falls throw-in on the other side of the field. Throw-ins taken. Number 7 is Michaela Beebe from Chippewa. Had the ball temporarily on the top of the field. Now Emma Olson for Hudson maintains possession. Olson trying to manufacture enough space. Gets the ball over to Taylor Brinkman. Brinkman trying to get it back to Olson. Going back and forth. Not a lot of room there. And the ball from Brinkman mishandled and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Chippewa's throw in here. Mackenzie Drace applying pressure. Ball goes out of bounds again. It will be Hudson's ball, I believe, here. Throw in by Emma Olson on the right side of the field as Hudson moves forward. Montana Hoder trying to maintain possession there on the right. Goes into 2 defenders, but ends up coming out of it with the ball. Ball goes out of bounds off of Hoder, and that'll be a Chippewa Falls throw-in. Chippewa with the ball. They send the ball to the center midfield area there. Cameron Massini coming on, but gives way to Katie Woodley. Katie Woodley gets the ball and ends up hitting her hand, and I believe that's going to be a handball on Hudson with Woodley as the ball gets kicked into her hand. Another example, ball wasn't intentionally handed, but they made the call because it was an obvious touch of the hand. So number 5 for Chippewa, Emma Brazina, takes the free kick from the back of the field there. And Marley Johnston gets a touch. Over to Maddie Haynes. Haynes heads the ball forward there and out to the left, but it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Chip. Brazina again with the throw. Marley Johnston gets a touch. Can't quite control it. Rolls into the Chippewa defender. Katie Woodley gets a touch. Can't control it. Goes over to Chippewa. Now Ani Lewis has the ball on the left flank for Hudson. Dribbles right into 2 defenders, number 17, Hazel Bailing, and number 6 for Chippewa Falls. That's Caitlin Siddons, and turns the ball over. Chippewa still with the ball. Sydney Fashingbauer, number 8, with the ball. Dribbles past a couple defenders here, sends the ball out to the right side. Does stop the ball before it goes out the touchline on the side there. Fashingbauer, number 8, with the ball. Sends it through Ani Lewis. Ball goes forward there. Taylor Brinkman trying to defend, and does. Chippewa still with the ball. Bailing, number 17, gets the ball back to Fashingbauer there. Ani Lewis stabs at the ball with the right foot, gets it up to Katie Woodley. Woodley trying to get the ball in position to dribble, and does. Woodley now carrying the ball up through the center of the field there. Woodley gets the ball up forward, trying to get it to number 20, Cameron Massini there. Can't maintain possession. Hudson regains with Katie Woodley again. Woodley cuts it back, gets the ball on her right foot there. Tries to send a slotted ball through, but it goes right to Sam Smith, the goalkeeper for Chippewa Falls. The Hudson forwards up there need to learn to make those angled runs as those balls are coming in, the slotted balls, and they would find themselves far more open. They make the vertical run, and they actually close themselves off to the open pass, but that's something to work on again at practice. Hudson Raiders with the ball here. They send the ball to the midfield area. Maddie Haynes on the left tries to win that ball, can't control, goes over to Chippewa. It's contested. Ball goes out of bounds. They're saying off of Chippewa Falls. They're going to give a throw into the Hudson Raiders here, I believe. Now they're going to give the ball to the Well, what are they doing here? They actually somehow called a penalty or a foul, I guess, and it's going to be a free kick for the Cardinals here. This is Brazina with the free kick again. Brazina sends it up to number 17, Hazel Bailing. Bailing trips on, oh man, there was no foul there, sir. Bill Kosernich calls a foul. You can't call a foul for clumsy. She just tripped on the ball there, and apparently it was perceived as a foul by one of our players. So here's number 5 again, Emma Brazina, the right defender, taking the free kick. Intercepted there by Hudson's number 8, Marley Johnston, but Marley can't control. Ball goes over to Chippewa. Ball's going back and forth, goes out of bounds off Chippewa. It'll be a Hudson throw-in on the right side of the field, heading to the east. Numerous substitutions in and out for the Hudson Raiders here. I see Grace Potter coming in. Amanda Carey, number 3, is coming back in the game. Emma Olson will be taking the throw-in for the Hudson Raiders here. Chippewa gets the ball, not much control there. Tyler Huber on the right side there. Sends a slotted ball through the center. It's going to be a little too far. Chippewa gets it, knocks the ball out of bounds to get out of pressure there. Jordan Helterbrand coming on hard for the center forward for the Hudson Raiders there. Here's number 9, junior Grace Potter. Good thing about Potter, she's always fit. She's ready to run. She can run the whole game and never look tired. Grace with the throw, gets it into the box area there to Amanda Carey, number 3. Carey trying to manufacture some space, and does. Chips the ball to the outside to Potter. Potter gets a touch before it goes out of bounds. Chippewa kicks it out. It's going to be Hudson's throw. Grace is going to pick the ball up quickly and do a quick start here. And does. Ball goes in toward Carey again. Carey with control of the ball on the throw. Nice pullback from Carey. Loses the ball to Sarah Oliver, the captain for Chippewa Falls there. They're calling a foul, I believe, on Oliver, and I believe they're calling a foul on Carey, and Chippewa's going to get a free kick out of this. Carey sometimes digs pretty hard and gets fouls called on her for how hard she plays. That's all right. Number 14, Chazanne Olson takes the kick for Chippewa. Sends it up to the center. Amanda Carey has the ball there, still maintains control, cuts it back, does a nice soul roll there, gets the ball back to center back Taylor Brinkman. Brinkman now dribbling with the ball. Brinkman carrying the ball through the midfield there, gets past 2 or 3 defenders. Brinkman still has the ball, trying to send it up toward Helterbrand, but Helterbrand isn't recognizing that the ball's coming, and so Brinkman has to hustle back. Chippewa on the counter attack now. Mackenzie Drace there with a touch on the ball, loses control, goes to Chippewa again. That's number 6, Caitlin Siddons trying to send the ball up. Sarah Oliver and Haley Soward with the ball there. Soward battling the ball with Drace. Drace wins that battle, gets the ball away, touches it up to Jordan Helterbrand's area there, and misplayed by number 14, Chazanne Olson. Helterbrand has the ball and a shot with her left foot. It goes over the post again, much like the Richard ball about 10 minutes ago. Jordan Helterbrand there with the ball on her left foot manufactures enough space to get a good shot off. Ball is about 6 or 8 inches above the post. Another potential ESPN highlight goal there. Unfortunately, it's a goal kick for Chippewa Falls. Sam Smith takes the kick there. Much better kick for her this time to the outside. And Haley Soward, number 13 for Chip, has the ball, trips over the ball. Ball's recovered by Tyler Huber. Huber gets the ball to Jordan Helterbrand. Helterbrand tries to send it up to the right forward position there. That's number 6, Maddie Maiorato, who's playing up on the varsity team today. Maiorato, one of the smarter IQ kids for soccer around. Coach Knutson loves the thought process and field vision of Maddie Maiorato, and hoping she can be productive here today. Huber drops the ball. It's going to be defender Emma Olson with the throw in. Throwing goes to Richard there, number 10, the junior midfielder for Hudson. Richard gets by one defender. Amanda Carey does a takeover there. Unfortunately, Soward wins that ball. Carey trying to win it back. Soward gets the ball up to the right side there, but it's intercepted by Ani Lewis. Ani Lewis gets the ball back to Richard. Richard trying to control, plays the ball back to get out of pressure to Emma Olson on the right. Olson on the right defender spot, gets the ball back up to Richard there. Richard tries to sneak a ball up to the right corner there. Ty Huber actually with the ball right now. Ball is in the center of the field there, now coming back for a counterattack, but Ani Lewis intercepts. Lewis gets the ball back out to Ty Huber on the right there, number 22, the sophomore, the only sophomore on the team this year for the Hudson varsity squad. Huber battling hard for the ball there with number 16 for the Cardinals. That's Haley Pinch. So Pinch and Huber going at it a good length of the field there. Hudson ends up with the ball, but now Chippewa wins it back. Amanda Carey wins that battle. Oh, good job by Carey coming back to win that ball. Carey sends the ball up and high to the right corner there toward the flag. Hits Maiorato in the back of the head there. Mairato's got to be aware that that ball might be coming. Huber with the ball in the right midfield for the Raiders. Slides the ball up toward the direction of Maddie Maiorato. Got 2 Chippewa Falls Cardinals there and does not win that battle. Ball, thought the ball went out of bounds, but everybody kind of stopped. But ball gets sent upfield, and now Taylor Brinkman there trying to win the ball and does. Good touch by Taylor Brinkman there. And they're calling the foul on Chippewa Falls as she runs into Brinkman at the time of the kick there. And Taylor Brinkman will take the free kick inside the arc there on the Hudson side of the ball. Brinkman with a long free kick right up to the center, aiming toward Jordan Helterbrand. We can't win that ball. Ball comes back to Brinkman, goes over to the right side to Emma Olson. Olson trying to chip that ball up to the midfield there. Goes all the way up to Jordan Helterbrand, back to the midfield. Helterbrand trying to get it to Haynes on the outside left forward spot. They're calling a foul on Hudson there. It's going to be a free kick by Chippewa Falls. There must be another call on Haynes there. She might have leaned into her after trying to get the pass away. Chazanne Olson, number 14, will take the kick for the Cardinals. Nice length on the kick there from Chazanne Olson. Amanda Carey touches it up, but it goes to Sarah Oliver. Sarah Oliver with the left foot sends it up to the left side. That ball may be heading out of bounds. And I believe it was. It should be a throw-in for the Hudson Raiders there. I think Coach Knudsen was pointing to the ground where it was out of bounds. Substitution for Emma Olson is going to be Lauren Battis, number 17. They call Lauren Shorty Battis. And she's not short anymore. I think she was as a very young soccer player, but they got to start calling her mid-size or regular-size Battis now, not Shorty. She's no longer a short player. Battis does a good job with the throw in there. Goes off the Chippewa Falls player again. Hudson gets his third throw in a row right here. Good job by Battis to win those throws. Bounces off the head of the Chippewa Falls player there. Chippewa tries to turn it. Maddie Mayerato is battling for the ball. Chippewa's controlling, sends it up to their midfield area there. Intercepted, or trying to be intercepted by Emma Richard there. And Amanda Carey coming on the ball, going 1 versus 2 there. Carey comes out of it with the ball. Carey trying to get some space to her left side. Turns back to her right. Chips the ball up to Maddie Mayerato's position there. And Mayerato, who's about 1.5 feet shorter than her counterpart there on defense, is trying to win those balls in the air and finding it hard. Another foul by Hudson. I believe that was on Emma Richard again. It's going to be a free kick by number 19 for Chippewa Falls, Andrea Sahaski, who's going to take the free kick. Andrea takes that kick, sends it up toward Sydney Fashingbauer. Fashingbauer with the ball going against Huber. Fashingbauer sends a nice lofted ball up toward the center there. Number 17, Bailing, has an opportunity, but Karinchuk calls for that ball and sends it out over to Lauren Milbrandt, number 26, the junior forward that's in the game now for the Hudson Raiders on the left. Sarah Oliver sends the ball to the left side there. Chippewa still has control of the ball. Number 3 is Adeline Bankston with the ball. She sends it up to Fashingbauer. Fashingbauer, good dribbler, trying to get the ball through, sends a slotted ball, trying to get it to Bailing coming in there, but Bailing made a vertical run instead of an angled horizontal, or an angled run, I should say, and angled run would have helped Chippewa and hurt Hudson. Luckily, she didn't do it. Ball gets kicked out of bounds here by number 9, Grace Potter, and it's going to be a Chippewa Falls throw in here. Potter has the ball on the left side, trying to get it up to the left forward and way too far for Milbrandt, and it's going to be another Chippewa Falls throw-in.
Subbing in for Chippewa, number 4, Kayla Gerlach.
Getting deeper into the game here, folks, and no score. Pretty even contest. This could very easily be a 1-0 game here in the making, and hopefully, we certainly hope it's on the side of the Hudson Raiders there. Ball goes out of bounds off of Chippewa Falls. It's going to be a Hudson Raider throw-in, and Ani Lewis, number 25, the left defender, left back for Hudson, will take the throw and does. Ball goes up to Lauren Milbrandt on the side there. Milbrandt still controlling the ball on the left flank. Gets dispossessed there, but Amanda Carey from Hudson wins the ball. Trying to gain space and does. Carey turns and wheels trying to get the ball to Helterbrand, but Helterbrand does not come back for that ball, and it's a turnover for the Hudson Raiders. Lauren Battis, number 17, for the ball with the ball for the Raiders right now. Battis does a nice job getting the ball upfield. There's Brinkman, and Brinkman battling with the Chippewa defender there, and Sam Smith, the goalkeeper for Chippewa, ends up with the ball. Chippewa defender there in the center back holding her hand. Her and Helterbrand were battling most of the way down the field there, and Chippewa defender may have hurt her hand on that play, but Chippewa with the ball here, gets touched up by Emma Richard for the Raiders. Again, it goes out of bounds on Richard. That'll be a Chippewa Falls throw-in. Kayla Gerlach and Richard were battling there. Chippewa takes the throw. Fashingbauer, the ball goes off of Fashingbauer from a kick. And substitutions are going to come onto the field here for both sides as Ani Lewis waits for the subs to come on for the Raiders. 0-0 in this WIAA regional game between the Chippewa Falls Cardinals and the Hudson Raiders. Here's Ani Lewis with the throw for the Raiders. Gets the ball to Lauren Milbrandt. Can't control. Chippewa gets the ball. Chippewa pounds it into Milbrandt, off of Milbrandt. So it's going to be a throw in for Chip. That'll be number 18, Isabel Spooner, taking the throw. Headed by Carey. Ends up on the feet of Sydney Fashingbauer going against Ani Lewis. Ani, nice defensive job there, not overcommitting. Ani sticks right with Fashingbauer. Excellent job by Ani Lewis. They're going to say the ball went out on Lewis, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chippewa. Grace Potter, the left mid, in front of Ani Lewis, the left back there. Spooner takes the throw-in for Chippewa. The header is touched by Marley Johnston. Lauren Battis, that is. Got two Laurens, Lauren Milbrandt and Lauren Battis here. I think maybe for Battis we'll stick to Shorty. Shorty touches the ball up, but it does go out of bounds. Chippewa gets a shot here. It's stopped by Brinkman. Ani Lewis takes a stab with the right foot, trying to clear the ball. Ball goes off of Chippewa Falls. They're going to say it went off of Hudson. It's going to be another Chippewa throw in here. Spooner with another throw in yet. Headed by Chippewa twice. Possessions gained by Hudson there. Hudson sends the ball up to Maddie Haynes, the center forward. Haynes on a breakaway here with Chippewa coming hard on the ball. Chippewa Falls defender trips, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Maddie Haynes there and give the ball to Chippewa. Haynes had an opportunity there, and normally she wins about 99 out of 100 of those foot races. Number 14, Chazanne Olson for Chippewa, is going to take this free kick. Here's Haynes again playing the center forward position for the Raiders right now. Shorty chips that ball forward, tries to get it to the forwards for Hudson. Chippewa intercepts and volleys it back. Taylor Brinkman back now with the ball there with Ani Lewis and Shorty. Brinkman clears the ball out of bounds just to buy some time and get reset on defense. Chippewa Falls with the throw in here. Intercepted by Emma Richard. Richard tries to get the ball touched up to the forward there. Can't quite get it there. Chippewa intercepts. Chippewa with temporary control. Emma Richard back with it though. Richard in the open space there. Sarah Oliver chasing her. Ball gets up into the left side with the Hudson Raiders, and that's Marley Johnston with a shot. Johnston with a shot that goes wide right. Hudson has not been very accurate on their shots today. Two over the post by about a foot or so, and several balls to the right, one or two to the left, and Hudson's out shooting Chippewa Falls right now, but we aren't being very accurate with the number of balls shot on the net. I'm guessing it's under 50% at halftime. We'll get you the tallies there. Chippewa Falls with the throw on their left side as they move west or forward. Ball goes out of bounds off Emma Richard, and it's going to be another throw in for Chippewa. Fashingbauer with the ball, number 8 for Chippewa, one of Chippewa's better players. Sydney Fashingbauer wearing the captain's band there. Ball dribbles forward through to Karen Chuckle. Easy stop for the Hudson Raiders. Karen's going to punt this ball away. Karen does a nice job of punting. This ball almost to midfield. Karen normally punts to midfield or beyond. Nice job by Marley Johnston with the ball handling to knock the ball down. Gets the ball up on the top to Haynes. Haynes had a little bit of room here. Tries to get a ball in. Here's Lauren Milbrandt, and there is a goal by number 12. Number 12 is Kyla Shuey for the Hudson Raiders on a ball from Maddie Haynes. Maddie Haynes with a wonderful assist. And here we are at the 38-19 mark of the game. Maddie Haynes to Kyla Shuey. And Haynes dribbling the ball, took a nice lofted ball, dribbled it down the side, put a crossing ball to the middle. And Kyla Shuey playing the center forward spot in this instance, pounded that ball, and it was a great goal. That's probably one of the best goals Coach Knutsen's going to see out of Kyla Shuey. That was an incredible effort. Battling with the Chippewa Falls defender the whole way down. Shuey gets her foot on the ball and pounds that ball in. Excellent job, Kyla Shuey. Great assist by Maddie Haynes. So Hudson takes the 1-0 lead. Chippewa Falls commits a foul here. It's going to be a free kick by center back, junior number 15, Taylor Brinkman. Brinkman, probably best length on the team in her free kicks, and you can see it there. Here comes Haynes with another opportunity for the Hudson Raiders, and Sam Smith comes out and smothers the ball on the foot of Maddie Haynes there. Another great opportunity started with Taylor Brinkman's terrific free kick there. And Chippewa with the ball tries to send it out to their flank. Shorty sends the ball for Hudson out to the right side. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Cardinals. There's Shuey, number 12, by the ball there, who just scored the first goal of the game. Like I said, this very well could be one of those 1-0 games, folks. These are two pretty even teams. Hudson's beat them twice this year. First game in Chippewa, Hudson won 2-0. And the reciprocal game in Hudson later, Hudson won 4-2. And in that particular game, I know Coach Knutson let goalkeeper Karen Chuckle out on the field when it was 3-0 Hudson, and Chippewa Falls put 2 goals up on the JV goalkeeper McKenna Olson in about 10 minutes of the start of the second half. And but she weathered the storm. She grew a lot in that game and started to get the feel for the speed and the length of the varsity game compared to JV. McKenna Olson finished the game strong, and Hudson ended up winning 4-2 in that game. So this is the third match of the year between Hudson and Chippewa Falls, and most certainly we hope it ends up being 3-0 in the tally of the games by the end of this game. So Hudson's up 1-0. Amanda Carey with the ball in the left midfield spot there for the Raiders. Tries to touch it up toward Grace Potter there. Potter has the ball. She chips it up toward the forward line. Maddie Haynes with the ball now. But center back Chazanne Olson taps that ball out of bounds for Chippewa, and it's going to be a Hudson throw-in.
Subbing in for the Raiders, number 11, Kenzie Drace, number 18, Montana.
Left back Ani Lewis, number 25 with the ball. Again, waits for substitutions here to come on. Mackenzie Drace, junior, number 11, comes back in, and up in the left forward position, that's number 18, senior Montana Hoder. Ball goes off the bounds, out of bounds off the Chippewa Falls player, and Ani Lewis, number 25, runs up to take the throw-in again for the Raiders and does. Lewis sends it to open space there. Hudson doesn't get there, but Drace does end up with that ball, gets it to Amanda Carey inside the box. Ball goes off a carry. That's going to be a goal kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals here. Sam Smith, the senior goalkeeper for Chippewa Falls, probably the best goalkeeper in the conference. I would venture to say that she's going to win all-conference first-team honors this year. And Karen Chuckle is in that same area. Here comes Sarah Oliver with a breakaway. Taylor Brinkman mishandled the ball there. The ball just ends up being dribbled to Karen Chuckle, and it's an easy save and averted some pressure there. Brinkman uncharacteristically mishandles the ball there, and it gets by her. Sarah Oliver had some open space to the goal. Luckily, she veered to the left and didn't get much on the shot at all. It ended up going to Chuckle. Chippewa with the ball in their back line now. Hudson trying to attack again. And Amanda Carey, number 3, ends up with the ball. Tries to slot a ball through to Haynes. Let's see if on the right side, if Shuey can get there. Shuey gets a bump on the Chippewa Falls player, who ends up sending the ball out of bounds. And Hudson's going to get a corner kick out of this. Hudson's done pretty well on corner kicks this year. I think they've got about 6 or 7 goals on set pieces this year. And I know it's something Coach John Knutson focuses on heavily, is set plays. So Emma Richard, number 10, one of the center mids for Hudson, will be taking this corner kick. Richard with a nice lofted ball. The ball goes into the box, and it's headed by Marley Johnston out to the backside. Haynes has the ball, touched out of bounds by Chippewa Falls. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hudson Raiders there. Beautiful ball by Emma Richards, sent in toward the goal box there, center of the goal box, right where Coach Knutson wants him to drop that ball. And Hudson got a head on it, but instead of going forward into the net, it went sideways to the backside of the net. And Hudson couldn't do anything with it, but they do have the throw. Marley Johnston with the throw in here, but she just sends it to the Chippewa defender, who sends it way upfield, trying to get out of pressure, and Chippewa does. Hudson kicks the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a Chippewa throw-in. Spooner takes the throw-in for Chippewa Falls. Ani Lewis back wins that ball, gets it back to Amanda Carey, number 3. Carey tries to get the ball upfield. It deflects off Chippewa. Back to Hudson here. Marley Johnston with the ball, but it goes to left side there for Chippewa. Chippewa has control of the ball now. They try to slot a ball up into their forward spot. They do. Not great ball control there. Forward tries to switch fields and get it over to the right. Hudson wins that ball, and Amanda Carey now has possession. She tries to get it to Ani Lewis and does, but that ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Chippewa takes the throw. Bodied off of Ani Lewis up to Mackenzie Drace. Drace sends it to a Chippewa Falls defender. Marley Johnston has the ball but does the same. Drace ends up with the ball again, dribbling across the field, trying to get it slotted into the forwards up on top there. And Kyla Shuey and Maddie Haynes are up there. Haynes ends up with the ball. Haynes bursts past that last defender and crosses the ball in, but it was just a little bit of a soft chip right to Sam Smith, the goalkeeper there for Chip. And that was an easy stop for Sam Smith. Haynes has got to loft that ball a little bit higher to see if Hudson can get a header or a body on it toward the goal rather than just right to the goalie's belly. Chippewa Falls with the ball temporarily. Hudson gained control, then lost it. Fashingbauer on the ball right now. Fashingbauer gets tripped, and they're going to call a penalty there, and that's going to be a free kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals.
3, 2, 1.
And that is halftime. 45 minutes in the books with the score 1-0 Hudson Raiders. Again, if you didn't catch it, it was a beautifully lofted ball from the back up to the right side to Maddie Haynes. Haynes got the ball slotted across the top of the goal box there, and Kyla Shuey pounds the ball in for a 1-0 Hudson lead right now, and ready to kick off for the second half. It's going to be Kyla Shuey with Jordan Helterbrand on the ball. Hudson's got a stacked, overloaded formation to the left there, which means they're going to send that ball forward, and then Hudson is going to send the ball up the field to that left side to see if the numbers can win it, but Helterbrand sends it right to the defenders for Chippewa. Does regain possession, though, and Ani Lewis there for Hudson has the ball. Emma Richard taps it back to Lewis. Lewis sends the ball up to the midfielder there, Mackenzie Drace. Drace trying to get past the defender. And Haynes comes back to win a ball again, sends it across field to Amanda Carey. Amanda Carey with control of the ball in the midfield now. Carey gets dispossessed there. Richard wins the ball. Richard dribbles past one defender, gets tripped a little bit there. They're going to call a foul on Fashingbauer, who does not know what she did when she tripped Emma Richard. I know. She tripped Emma Richard. Going to be a free kick for the Raiders. This is Taylor Brinkman, and this is going to be this is a ball where Knutson's going to want that ball chipped into the top of the box toward that goal, and if it's either a goal or it's going to be an opportunity based on the kick. Oh, Brinkman slots a ball to the center there, and actually it's a beautiful play that time. Brinkman kept the ball low instead of high, sends the ball to Marley Johnston, who snuck a ball on the ground right into the goal box area there. And Sam Smith stops the ball, and no goal, but it certainly was a well-constructed play. Marley Johnston, number 8, the freshman midfielder with the ball now, sends it up towards Haynes. Ball goes out of bounds off of Chippewa. Actually goes out of bounds off Haynes. It's going to be Chippewa's throw-in. Ball comes back to Haynes. Haynes with the ball there, trying to get it to the middle, and does. Nobody there from Hudson. Chippewa Falls tries to clear the ball out. Emma Olsen gets beat up the middle, and Brinkman's in a race for her life there. Brinkman wins the ball, touches it to the side. That's Sarah Oliver, the captain for Chippewa, one of their best players, battling with Brinkman. Brinkman wins that battle. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Chippewa's throw. They throw back to their defender with space. Back up to the midfield area for Chippewa. They try to loft the ball into the goal box area. Brinkman's there trying to clear it out. It's stopped by Chippewa. Marley Johnston gets a foot on the ball, trying to send it up to Haynes, but it's intercepted by Chippewa. Fashingbauer with the ball in the center mid position there, but Richard wins the ball from Fashingbauer. And now it's Helterbrand and Chazanne Olsen. Oh my gosh, goalkeeper Sam Smith trying to clear the ball, kicks it into Chazanne Olsen. It goes off of Olsen. That should be a corner kick, and it is for the Hudson Raiders. That could easily have been an own goal when Sam Smith kicked it into Chazanne Olsen, who almost knocked it into her own goal. Hudson's going to take the corner kick here, and taking the corner for Hudson again is Emma Richard, number 10. Richard signals for the corner kick. She goes short to, I think that was Shuey, and tries to go back to Richard there. And they're going to call a foul on Hudson for something. So Richard went short to Shuey, but the combination of passing wasn't as accurate as we would have liked there. Chippewa with the free kick. And a poor one at that. Emma Richard wins the ball temporarily, goes back to Chippewa. Chippewa tries to send it upfield. They're calling a foul there. I didn't see what happened there on Chippewa either. Emma Olson, number 14 for Hudson, will take this free kick. Emma's got good length on her kick. Good driven ball up to the top of the goal box there. Hudson has the ball again. Chippewa recovers here. Ball's coming up the left flank. Emma Olson dispossesses. The ball goes out of bounds off of Emma Olson. Emma's a little nick there. She's hobbling. Chippewa takes a quick throw in here. Taylor Brinkman tries to defend and does, and Ani Lewis cleans up there. Gets the ball to Amanda Carey with a good combination pass. Carey gets the ball up to Emma Richard, number 10. Richard trying to slot the ball up to the right to Kyla Shuey. Kyla there battling with number 19, Andrea Sahaski for Chippewa. It's going to be a throw in for Hudson. Ball goes out of bounds off Sahaski. And Amanda Carey, number 3, is going to take this throw in. Well into the box there, and there's Marley Johnston. The ball goes out of bounds off goalkeeper Sam Smith, and that's going to be a corner. That shows you the value of Carey's throw in there. Her throw-ins make the goalie make a decision of, do I need to stop this ball? And very few of the Hudson Raiders can throw that ball that deep into the box like Amanda Carey can. Here's Richard for yet another free kick, a corner kick for the Raiders, and she does a nice job lofting the ball up to the goal box. Oh my goodness. Right across the goal box, and Hudson, someone flashed by there. I believe it was number 8, Marley Johnston, and it was. Marley just flashes by, and just any part of the body that makes contact with that ball probably knocks it into the goal and makes it a 2-0 lead for Hudson. Beautiful corner kick again by Emma Richard there, and a missed opportunity for the Hudson Raiders. Chippewa takes the goal kick and tries to get the ball to the outside there, and they do. Mackenzie Drace, number 11 for Hudson, trying to win the ball. Kicks it out of bounds. I think it went off of Drace. They're saying it went off of Chippewa. We'll take it. Ani Lewis with the throw-in for the Raiders. Goes up the side to Drace. Intercepted by Chippewa. They turn and send the ball back, but that ball is intercepted by Taylor Brinkman. They're calling a foul somewhere along the line here on Hudson, and it's going to be a free kick. Knutson over there. Have no idea what happened there. Knutson, a good personal friend of mine, could stand to mix in a salad, don't you think? Hudson sends the ball back, or Chippewa sends the ball back, and Ani Lewis from Hudson touches it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Chippewa, and they're attacking third. Ani Lewis intercepts that ball. Mackenzie Drace is in control of it right now toward the flag there. And Drace, what's Drace going to do? Drace, beautiful move by Mackenzie Drace. One of the smarter moves of the day there. She uses the defender, bangs it off her shins out of bounds, and Hudson takes the throw in. Good job, Mackenzie Drace. Marley Johnston trying to win that ball. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Chippewa. Hudson will take another throw in right by the Chippewa bench there. Ani Lewis with the ball on that left side and takes the throw, trying to get it to Haynes. Ball goes off of Chippewa again. Knutson, great first touch. There's Ani Lewis again, number 25, with the throw in for the Raiders. Lewis heads the ball. Fashingbauer gets a touch. Tries to get it up to Sarah Oliver, teammate and fellow captain. Fashingbauer still in control of the ball, battling as Brinkman, and Emma Richard comes back to win that ball. Emma still has the ball. Richard and Fashingbauer going toe-to-toe. Fashingbauer wins that battle, and then Richard's going to attack, and she trips her and is going to get the foul there, and Chip is going to get a free kick. Number 14 will take the kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. That's Chaz Ann Olson. One of the longer kickers for Chippewa here. She's going to probably put this on the net, or try to. Ball gets all the way through, and on one bounce goes to Karen Chuckle. That was an easy stop for Karen. Good thing she doesn't send a high ball. You can see the sun in that direction. A high lofted ball is very difficult to see with the sun shining in a goalkeeper's eyes. It's facing to the west like that. Chippewa with control of the ball again, tries to slot a ball up to center, but Taylor Brinkman wins that ball, sends it to the outside. Mackenzie Drace has the ball for Hudson, slots the ball up toward the center, but nobody there for Hudson. And again, you could see Helterbrand making a vertical run instead of an angled run to win that ball. Amanda Carey with the ball on the right side now, got lots of space. Carey tries to loft the ball in, chips the ball in, and Helterbrand's up on top, but can't quite reach it, and Sam Smith gets the ball, and she's going to punt that away. Emma Olson trying to win a ball on the side with Sarah Oliver. Sends it off Oliver, and Emma gets to win that. Oh, that's a missed call. I think the referee is going to straighten this one out, and I think you're going to see this is Hudson's throw in here. Yep. Dale Posernich in the blue there did an excellent job correcting the inaccurate AR, Miss Jankowitz, on the right side there. Ball goes out of bounds off Hudson this time, and Jankowitz gives him the ball confidently this time to Chippewa. Number 19, Andrea Sahoski is going to take the throw for Chip, and does. Touched up by Amanda Carey, though, toward Kyla Shuey. Here comes Haynes on that left side. Ball goes into the corner flag there. That's the northwest corner there. It's going to be a throw in for the Raiders, and this is Amanda Carey's specialty. She's going to throw this thing deep into the box. And Hudson just needs to know they got to be there. There's Marley Johnston. Marley ducked on that one. The ball went right over her head. Richard trying to win the ball, trying to get it to Carey. The ball goes off of Chippewa. It's going to be Amanda Carey's throwing for Hudson again. Substitutions once again coming in for the Raiders. Sun setting here. We're going to finish this game under the lights again tonight, as we always do with the Hudson Raiders. There's Amanda's throw in deep into the box again. It's headed out by Chippewa, but the ball goes to Carey. Carey gets another opportunity, beats Fashingbauer like a rented mule there, gets a shot on goal. Haynes has an opportunity there, but Sam Smith, the goalkeeper for Chippewa, ends up with the ball and puts her back to Haynes, and anything gets kicked, it's going to be the back of the goalkeeper, not the ball. Good job by Sam Smith, the goalkeeper there. Sends the ball. Emma Richard wins that one, but turns it over to Sydney Fashingbauer. Richard and Fashingbauer going back and forth, and Fashingbauer puts her right foot on it and gets the ball away, but it goes out of bounds. That's going to be a Hudson Raider throw-in. Ani Lewis, number 25 for the Raiders, takes the throw, tries to get it up to Haynes, up to the top left there. Goes off of Chippewa again, and it's going to be another Hudson throw in there. Ani Lewis, Coach Knutson pointing to the spot and telling her to get way up there. Taylor Brinkman's going to take this throw, actually. Oh, it's a free kick. Okay, no wonder that's why Brinkman's there. Otherwise, Lewis would have been taking it. Here's Taylor Brinkman for a free kick for the Raiders there. Let's see if she lofts one up into the goal box area. And she does. Ball bounces on the top of the penalty box area and bounces one bounce to Sam Smith, the goalkeeper for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, who's going to punt this ball away. Marginal punt by Sam Smith, intercepted by Emma Richard there. Richard tries to get the ball to the ground and does. Marley Johnston under control now. Marley turns. Oh, Johnston gets tripped by Fashingbauer, who absolutely doesn't have a clue what she did again as she trips the Hudson player. That's kind of Fashingbauer's game for Chippewa Falls. That's what she does. She trips kids and then wonders why they called the foul. Brinkman again with the ball here. Knutson's going to want, actually, Emma Olson. So the theory here is Olson's going to chip this ball high. As you see, she does. And it's a good ball, but none of the Hudson forwards were running on in an attacking mode like Coach Knutson would like to see. But oftentimes, Emma Olson's got a real nice touch with a high lofted kick, whereas Taylor Brinkman tends to drive the ball forward more. So Emma Olson took that kick. There's our version of Fashingbauer. Her name is Emma Richard. Emma's got about 7 fouls in this game already, I think, but her and Fashingbauer, they kind of deserve each other in the midfield area there. Both are really tough players and not afraid to commit a foul. But the one thing they'll have in common is they both wonder what they did after the call was made. So it's kind of funny watching them, folks. All right, Chippewa Falls with the throw in here. You see Haynes on the left forward position for Hudson as they're defending now, but Katie Woodley, number 21, in the middle. Woodley was out a good part of the game with an ankle injury. You see her kind of testing her ankles there as she's walking. Dangerous play. Chippewa Falls gets in the box here, but Ani Lewis cleans it up nicely. Hudson sends that ball out. Marley Johnston sends that ball upfield. That's going to be a long turnover, but at least it's on this side of the field. So Chippewa will take the throw on their half of the field. Ball is intercepted there, run onto by Mackenzie Drace, but carries it out of bounds. Subs coming onto the field. It looks like Grace Potter and Tyler Huber both coming onto the field here, and leaving for the Hudson Raiders is Mackenzie Drace as an outside midfield position, and Amanda Carey is going to take a little bit of a break. So now you see on top for Hudson, you see Haynes on the left there. Jordan Hildebrand, number 13, the senior captain, is playing center. And let's see who's over on the right side. It looks like that's Woodley now has shifted from center to outside forward there on the right side. Ball goes out of bounds off of Hudson, and it will be a Chippewa throw in there. Number 5 is Emma Brazina for Chippewa takes the throw. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be another chip throw from Brazina again. Ball goes out of bounds off Potter. Yet another throw for Brazina. Run on two by Woodley. A good job by Woodley, and Woodley sends the ball up, trying to get it to Hildebrand up in the top center. Hildebrand battling there with Chazanne Olsen, number 14. Marley Johnston wins this ball. Johnston going 3v1, but gets the ball to Haynes. Haynes gets by in the corner. One defender to beat there, Chazanne Olsen, and Haynes can't quite do it. Ball goes off of Chippewa, though, and it's going to be yet another corner. Good job by Haynes. Couldn't quite get past number 14 there, Chazanne Olsen, for Chippewa cleanly. And ball gets banged off the shins of the Chippewa Falls defenders. And it's going to be another corner for Hudson. Hudson's come close on a couple here. Let's see if they can connect. Here's Emma Richard, this time from our left side, facing toward the goal. She chips the ball toward the center there. Has an opportunity for Marley Johnston, but Johnston doesn't win the ball cleanly here. Fashingbauer battling for it with Johnston. Johnston sends it back to Emma Olsen, who gets it up to the right flank there. Grace Potter trying to send the ball in and does not. Ball goes out of bounds. They're saying off Hudson, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Oh, they're actually, again, calling a free kick for some reason. Kick's taken by Chippewa, sent up to the center there. Emma Richards sends it back to Grace Potter. Grace Potter with the ball on that right side. Tries to turn and get around the last defender and does. Ball goes out of bounds off number 9 for Chippewa, Sarah Oliver. It's going to be a throw in for Hudson. Emma Olsen's going to take that throw and does. Oliver with the ball now for Chippewa, trying to get it back to the midfield there. Gets it to Haley Soward for the Cardinals. Johnston gets in the way of that ball. And I think they called a handball there on Richard. Soward, number 13, with the ball for the Cardinals now. Nice long free kick. Tyler Huber gets a foot on that, trying to send it back. Huber wins the ball again, can't control the ball. Ball gets sent up to Haynes now. Let's see if Haynes' speed can win this race. Oh, Haynes had to go through a player. Chippewa just kicks the ball toward the out-of-bounds area there. Huber wins that ball, gets it to Ani Lewis. Ani Lewis sends it up to Marley Johnston, who gets it back out to Tyler Huber. Huber goes right into the Chippewa defender there. Marley Johnston has the ball again for Hudson. She sends it back to the center back, Taylor Brinkman. Brinkman in the center midfield area there. Brinkman still with the ball. Carrying it, trying to get some open space. A good run by Brinkman. Ball gets sent across. Haynes can't quite connect on that one. And Chippewa ends up with the ball. Ball goes off of Taylor Brinkman. It's going to be a throw-in for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. They're actually giving this ball to Hudson. Boy, I don't know how we got that one, but we will take it. Annika Lewis, number 25 for the Raiders, taking the throw.
And for Hudson, number 3, Amanda Carey.
Ball thrown toward Haynes. Hudson loses it temporarily. Knutson waving for that ball, confident in that call. Ani Lewis takes the throw in for the Raiders again, goes to the feet of Tyler Huber, sorry. Hudson cannot control. Number 7 for Chippewa there is Michaela Beebe with the ball temporarily. Now Ani Lewis again, over to Tyler Huber. Ball goes out of bounds off Huber, and it's going to be Chippewa's throw. Ani Lewis gets the ball to Huber again. Chippewa intercepts, turns the ball, goes back to Ani. Ani sends the ball outside the field, and it's going to be Chippewa Falls throwing. Brinkman with the ball for the Raiders, sends it back to the right side to Emma Olson. Emma takes a good look up, tries to chip a ball up high into the outside there toward Grace Potter. Katie Woodley with the ball for the Raiders now, trying to dribble between 2 or 3 defenders. And that's Sarah Oliver winning the ball. Amanda Carey battling for it, but Oliver wins. Sends that ball to the back line there for the Raider defense, and Brinkman sends the ball upfield. Ball is kicked out of bounds off of Chippewa. It's going to be a throw-in by Emma Olson for the Hudson Raiders. Good throw by Olson, intercepted by Chippewa though. Raiders have to learn to check back to that ball and not let a defender jump them like that on the throw-ins. Dale Posernich pointing for Emma Olson to know where that ball should be thrown in from. You don't want to lose 20 yards. So Emma Olson with the throw-in for the Hudson Raiders, trying to get the ball up to Montana Hoder or Katie Woodley. Hoder now playing a right mid position for Hudson. It's going to be another throw for Hudson on this side of the field in our attacking third. Amanda Carey runs to take that ball again because that's kind of her specialty. Get that ball deep into the box, Amanda. Here's the throw. Into the box area there. Bodied by Chippewa Falls out of bounds. Montana Hoder's got to play a little stronger on that ball on that throw-in. Here's Carey with the ball. Gets some space here, trying to get a shot off. And just chips the ball to the side of the goal. Now we'll see if that went off of Chippewa, and it looks like it did, so it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Hudson Raiders once again. Emma Richard, number 10 there, looking for a ball. She's going to run that to the corner and take that next corner kick for the Hudson Raiders. Montana Hoder going to play a 2-on-1 game with Richard if she'd like. Good recognition by Hoder to do that. Looks like Emma's going to send this ball in, and she sends it into the line there towards Amanda Carey. Hoder with the ball. Bangs it off the shins of Sarah Oliver there for Chippewa. It's going to be a Hudson throw. Emma Olson with the throw. Tries to get it to the middle there to Richard. Richard shields the ball by putting her back to the opponent there. Can't get rid of the ball, and it's stabbed out by Chippewa there. But Taylor Brinkman, number 15, the center back for Hudson, has it. Brinkman sends the ball up, intercepted by Fashingbauer from Chippewa. Fashingbauer with the ball tries to get around Amanda Carey. Sends the ball upfield, but Ani Lewis intercepts. Oh, Fashingbauer's going to wonder what she did again there, but she tripped Ani Lewis and made it look like she didn't do anything. No call on that play, but that was clearly a trip by Fashingbauer once again. Ani Lewis takes a throw in for the Raiders here. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be another throw for Hudson. And again, referee telling him, get up where the ball went out. Don't lose yardage. Haynes with the ball on the left flank there. Sends the ball up. Gets the ball bounced off her thigh. Sends it across to the center, but right to Sam Smith. Jordan Hildebrand was there again, but was not able to make a play on the ball. Sam Smith sends the ball up for Chippewa Falls. Number 7 there for the Cardinals is Michaela Beebe with the ball temporarily. Ani Lewis bounces that off her head, trying to get into some open space. Ball runs out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Cardinals here.
Number 13, Hallie Sauer.
Ball's headed out by Ani Lewis, but it goes right back to Chip. Fashingbauer with the ball now, trying to get past Emma Richard. She does. She turns and chips the ball, goes to the right of the goal post there by Karen Chuckle. Karen's going to take the goal kick.
Subbing in for Chippewa, number 16, Haley Pinch, and number 17, Hazel Bailing. Subbing in for the Raiders, number 8,
Chuckle
Molly
with the goal kick for the Raiders. Waiting for substitutions on and off. And Chuckle with the goal kick. Nice length on the ball by Chuckle. Headed out of bounds by Chippewa Falls. Going to be a throw in for the Raiders. Ani Lewis going to take the throw.
Subbing in for the Raiders, number 26, Lauren Milbrand.
Waiting for subs again. And Lewis takes the throw, gets it up to the right flank there toward Haynes. Ball goes out of bounds. Chippewa throw. Chippewa takes the throw, goes off the head of the Chippewa player, unknowing that the ball was coming, and Hudson's going to win this ball back by taking the throw. Ball goes to Amanda Carey, puts the defender, shields the ball away, but turns and passes it right to Chippewa to Soward. Haley Soward with the ball for Chippewa now. Ani Lewis dispossesses, and Amanda Carey has the ball. Carey sends the ball up toward Haynes there. Chazanne Olson and Jordan Helterbrand battle for that ball. Olson touches it aside. Haynes comes on. The ball goes out of bounds off Haley Soward. Soward might be a little nicked up there. She's getting up a little gingerly there, hobbling a bit. Called a foul on Soward on that play, and Hudson's going to take a free kick. Excuse me, folks. Just giving a throw in here. So Hudson takes that throw up to the left flank there. Ty Huber trying to win the ball against Hazel Bailing. Ball goes off out of bounds off of Tyler Huber, and it's going to be a Chippewa Falls throw in here. Getting deep into the game here, folks. Score is 1-0. Hudson over the Chippewa Falls Cardinal. Beautiful goal at the 38th minute of the first half when ball was sent up from the back to Maddie Haynes. Haynes dribbled down the channel, crossed the ball in front of the goal, and Kyla Shuey pounded the ball in for the 1-0 lead for the Hudson Raiders. Only score in the game today. This could be one of those low-scoring affairs. 1-0 may win it if Hudson can hold on. Emma Olson gets the ball up toward Montana Hoder. Ball goes out of bounds off of Hoder, and it's going to be Chippewa Falls throw-in. Hoder trying to get a touch, misses that one. Ball goes to number 7, Michaela Beebe for Chippewa. She turns and gets it to the midfield there to Fashingbauer. Fashingbauer trying to switch fields, trying to get it to her upper right forward there. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Hudson throw, and Ani Lewis, number 25, will take the throw in for the Raiders.
Number 17, Lauren Bettis.
Ball's headed out by Chip. Another Hudson throw. And again. Oh, this one they're saying off of Hudson, and it's going to be a chip throw. And they're going to call a foul, and it's going to be a free kick. Sometimes we learn as we go. Chippewa takes the free kick, ball bounces. Chippewa does maintain control. Sarah Oliver with the left foot. Montana Hoder intercepts. Marley Johnson touches the ball up. Chippewa gets a touch, gets knocked down by Montana Hoder. And let's see what they're calling here. Calling a foul on Hudson's going to be a free kick for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Chazanne Olson, number 14, once again will be taking this free kick. Not a very good kick. Goes right to Lauren Milbrandt there on the right. And once again, twice Chazanne Olson kicks it right into Lauren Milbrandt. Milbrandt trying to win the ball and can't. Carries it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Chippewa Falls.
Emma Richards.
Substitutions going on for both sides here. Maddie Haynes coming back for the Hudson Raiders. Throw in by Chippewa Falls up to their midfield. Lauren Milbrandt trying to win the ball. Oh, Milbrandt gets tripped, and they're going to call a free kick there on the trip. Hudson's going to take the free kick here. Emma Olson, number 14, will set the ball in place where she wants it. Olson with another high lofted ball, kind of her trademark there. Chippewa gets to it first, wins the ball. They're coming on the counter attack. They try to slot a ball through the center. This should be Karen Chuckle, and it is. Good job by Chuckle playing out the way she should. Stops any threat there. Amanda Carey trying to win the ball here and does. Sends the ball out to Hoder to her right. Hoder tries to chip a ball up to Lauren Milbrandt. Haynes comes on trying to win that ball. Lauren Battis wins this ball, has it on the left flank there. See if she can cross this ball in. Good bit of footwork by Battis. Battis puts the ball on her right foot, tries to get it up and in, but it's blocked by Chippewa Falls. Chippewa Falls does clear that ball out of bounds now. Should be a Hudson Raider throw in here. And is. Battis playing a left mid position now while Ani Lewis plays left D. Chippewa sends another ball out of bounds. Going to be another throw in for Ani Lewis and the Hudson Raiders. Good throw in by Ani Lewis, and no Raiders there to win the ball. Good catch by Coach Knutson there. Hands the ball over to Ani Lewis for yet another throw in. This time Lauren Battis is there for the ball, trying to touch it in. Ball goes off of Hudson, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Looks like Chazanne Olson will set this one down and take it. She's got a much better length to her game than goalkeeper Sam Smith, so this is the right move for Justin Ingham and the Chippewa Cardinals, although that was a terrible kick. Sorry I said that. Emma Richard trying to win the ball, is unable to do that. Chippewa sends it upfield there. Touched by Sarah Oliver again. Oliver chips this ball up and forward there. Right back to Taylor Brinkman, though, number 15 for the Raiders. Haley Soward wins that ball, but she's already out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover, and Hudson Raider throw in on the side there. Lewis with the throw in. Headed by Chippewa into their midfield. Haley Soward with the ball, trying to beat Lewis on that edge. Soward gets around her and chips the ball, but well wide right. And that's going to be a goal kick for the Raiders.
Subbing in for the Raiders, number 6, Maddie Mairato.
Chuckle with the goal kick. Lofted high into the outside. If you're going to take a goal kick, that's the way to do it. Good job, Karen Chuckle. Lewis gets the ball out to the midfield there. Trying to get it up. I believe that's Maddie Mairato back in the game for the Raiders there, and it is. Haynes up on top with the ball there, a little too far, and Sam Smith knocks that ball out of harm's way for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Brinkman sends the ball up back to the center field area there. Mairato with Marley Johnston and Amanda Carey there. Amanda Carey running onto the ball. See if she can get some space here. Top of the box. There's Amanda Carey with the ball. And touches it just a little too far, but that's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be off of Chippewa Falls. And Hudson, are they not going to give that? They're giving a goal kick. Carey understands just what I saw here, too. The ball went out of bounds off Chippewa. That should have been a corner. Unfortunately, the AR, Jennifer Jankowitz, on the side there, makes another marginal call. Chippewa with the goal kick here. Fashingbauer with the ball at her feet. Tries to send it up. Intercepted by Emma Olson there and sent out of bounds. It's going to be Chippewa Falls throw. Cameron Massini playing the right forward for Hudson, you can see. We're getting deeper into this 90-minute game here, folks. The score 1-0, Hudson over the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Chippewa with the throw-in. Montana Hoder intercepts, trying to get it up to Cameron Massini, but can't. Goes over to Chippewa. They send the ball upfield, but Emma Olson's there for Hudson. She does a nice job turning it and then trying to go across the field to Emma Richard there, but it's intercepted by Chip. Amanda Carey making a run on the right side. They're carrying into open space. Takes the ball from Massini, tries to cut it back. Let's see if Carey can manufacture a shot out of this. Carey taking it toward the flag, trying to beat her around the right side, and does. She sends a nice ball up to the center there. Hudson has an opportunity, and Montana can't get a square foot on that, and the ball ends up just going to the goalkeeper there. Another shot in by Carey with her left foot there, and easy ball for Sam Smith to pick up for the Cardinals. She's going to punt this away. Cardinals send the ball up toward the flag area. Taylor Brinkman's there, gets a touch out to the side. Another one with her left foot trying to get the ball to Maiorado, and does. Maiorado does the turn and gets the ball upfield. Well done, Maddie Maiorado. Marley Johnston for the Raiders sends the ball up to Emma Richard, number 10, as the left forward up there. And I believe they're going to call an offsides on Emma Richard. Ball going back and forth here between Chippewa and Hudson. No real possession of the ball taking place right now. Haley Soward for Chippewa has the ball, sends it towards Sarah Oliver, intercepted by Amanda Carey. Carey tries to send it up there to Emma Richard, playing the left forward position now. Richard turns and fires. Cameron Massini can't control that ball. Gets turned over to Chippewa. There's Fashingbauer, back and forth. Ball goes between Hudson and Chippewa Falls. Emma Olson has the ball temporarily, sends that ball up to trying to get it to the forwards there, but Chazanne Olson intercepted. Chippewa with the ball temporarily. Chippewa carries the ball down that left channel. That happens to be number 18. That's Isabel Spooner. And Spooner can't do anything with it here. They're calling a yellow card on Montana Hoder. My goodness. Montana gets a yellow card for unsportsmanlike behavior. I am not sure what she did there. I didn't see anything egregious. She may have said something after a call. But Mr. Passernich there penalizes Hudson with a yellow card, and a substitute will have to come on the field for Montana Hoder as she sits out a play. Chip was ready to take the kick here. Isabel Spooner takes a kick, sends it toward the middle, goes right over the head of Sydney Fashingbauer. Fashingbauer ducked on that one. Let that ball, beautiful ball, lifted into the top of the goal box area there. Didn't touch a single Hudson or Chippewa Falls player and went out of bounds. Karen Chuckle will take the goal kick for the Raiders. Good length to Chuckle's kicks. Well done there on that free kick. And so that's Knutson normally doesn't like goalkeepers taking free kicks, but when you have as much length to your game as Chuckle does, she can send a high, long, lofted ball, and that's just what she did there. Maddie Maiorado, young freshman with the ball, sends the ball up to the left flank there. Running onto that again is Emma Richard, number 10, the junior forward midfielder for Hudson. Richard tries to get past that last defender, puts the ball on her left foot. Ball's kicked out of bounds by Chippewa, and that's going to be a corner kick for Hudson. This is probably Hudson's 8th or 9th corner of the game. This one will be taken by Richard again. We'll see if they run a set play or if Emma lofts this ball up into the center. I don't see anybody going short for the 2v1 play, so Emma's probably going to loft this ball into the goal box area. Let's see if Hudson attacks it like they're supposed to. Another well-chipped ball. Sam Smith comes out and punches that ball away. Counter attack with Sarah Oliver starts, and they send the ball up, but Taylor Brinkman's there. Brinkman gets the ball to Emma Olson. Emma Olson knocks the ball back. And Chippewa's got a little bit of a run here going on the left side. Emma Olson does a beautiful job sending that ball out of bounds. Nice touch on the ball first. And Isabel Spooner, number 18, went down hard, and she's limping a bit there. Looks like they're subbing her off the field on this play. Coach might have thought she was hurt a little more than she was. She wanted to stay in the game there, but I think she's being taken off for precautionary reasons, and Chippewa Falls is going to take a throw in here as soon as they get the players on the field. Beautiful night here tonight for the WIAA regional playoff game between the Chippewa Falls Cardinals and the Hudson Raiders. Hudson is up in the game right now, 1-0. Close affair, well-matched teams going back and forth. Hudson's won the 2 previous contests. First game in Chippewa, 2-0 with a Hudson victory. And in Chippewa and Hudson then on the reciprocal trip, Hudson beat Chippewa 4-2. Rosina with the throw for Chippewa. Hard tackle by Mackenzie Drace. Won by Amanda Carey. Drace with the ball again for Hudson. Sends the ball upfield. Intercepted by Chazanne Olson, who sends it up. Brinkman sends the ball back up to the right side of the field. Emma Olson with the ball. Wins it, number 10, going down the flank for Hudson. Emma battling with Bailing there, pushes Bailing in the back. That's going to be a foul on Emma Richard every time. I think that's her 9th or 10th foul of the game here. It's going to be a free kick by the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Kick's going to be taken by Andrea Sahaski here. Ball's headed by Marley Johnston, goes back to Sahaski, sends it back upfield. Ani Lewis going to take the throw in for the Hudson Raiders here. Ball out of bounds off Chippewa. Ani Lewis with the throw. Headed out by Chippewa's Bailing. And it's going to be Ani with the throw in again for the Raiders. Ball goes off of Emma Richard there from Hudson, and that's going to be a throw in for the Cardinals. Andrea Sahaski there. Knutson puts the ball down. I think that's supposed to be a throw, though. And it is.
Subbing in for Chippewa, number 13, Hallie Soward. And number 18, Isabel Spooner.
Knutson pointing to his watch there, telling his own players, take your time and consider clock management here. At the end of the game, you want to pound the balls out of play long and far, and use all the time you can to preserve that 1-0 victory for the Hudson Raiders. Chippewa's Haley Soward with the ball over to Tyler Huber of Hudson. Huber still has the ball. Everybody's stopping play there, but play's still going on. Oh, there was a hard slide tackle by Soward that missed Richard altogether. Richard with the ball down the sideline there. Gets outpaced there by number 11 for Chippewa Falls, Grace Rosine. The ball goes out of bounds. This is going to be another corner kick for the Hudson Raiders, taken by Emma Richard. Puts the ball down emphatically there. Richard's going to loft this ball up and in for the Hudson Raiders. Amanda Carey coming into the picture there. Here's Emma Richard. Emma Richard sends the ball to Ty Huber. Ty sends it back. Not a good ball back by Huber, though. Hudson's going to lose that ball, and it's going to end up being a Chippewa Falls ball here. Saying that ball went out the end line. It's going to be a goal kick for Chippewa. And goalkeeper Sam Smith falls down on that ball. Maddie Haynes had an opportunity, and then Marley Johnston did. Brinkman sends the ball back up toward the top for Hudson. Chippewa Falls knocks that ball down. And Sydney Fashingbauer sends the ball out to the right. Nobody there. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hudson Raiders. Not a lot of time left here, folks, in a 1-0 game. Hudson has the lead here. Ani Lewis taking the throw for the Hudson Raiders. Throws that ball up the sideline there. Again, the ball goes out of bounds off Emma Richard, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chippewa. Ty Huber with the ball on the side. Chippewa tries to knock it forward there. Ani Lewis defending on the side. Taylor Brinkman with the ball right now. Brinkman with the left-footed ball clears it out long. That's just what we're talking about. Anything under pressure now, clear the ball long and away and take some time off the clock. Chippewa Falls with a long throw in the box off of Ani Lewis there. Ball gets played off of Tyler Huber. This is going to be a throw-in for Chippewa. You don't want to give them chances in the last minutes of the game. Chippewa gets a throw into the box area there. Ani Lewis kicks it off number 16. That's Haley Pinch for the Cardinals. And now Bailing has the ball. Bailing gets the ball to Sarah Oliver. Oliver gets the ball into the box area. Brinkman knocks the ball out again, out to the side there. Going to be a throw-in for Chippewa. Bailing turns the ball over there to number 19. That's Andrea Sahoski. Andrea takes the throw in there. There's Sydney Fashingbauer in front of the goal, and Karen Chuckles wondering, should I let that ball go or should I pick it up? And Chuckle does the right thing there by letting it go out of bounds. She's going to take the free kick here. Nice long free kick for Karen Chuckle out to the side. Unfortunately, Richard can't receive that ball. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chippewa. Not a lot of time left in this game. Hudson has to still maintain their enthusiasm for defending here. So Tyler Huber with the ball out to the left flank there for Hudson. Fashingbauer wins the ball, tries to turn it. Number 8, Marley Johnston is there battling with Fashingbauer. Fashingbauer gets the ball around Johnston. Amanda Carey clears the ball out, trying to get it up toward Emma Richard there. Ball goes out of bounds off Hudson. Hudson has to get back and defend. That ball is headed down and out by Marley Johnston. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Hudson Raider ball. This is where you want to not hustle quite so much. Ani Lewis getting ready to take this throw. Lewis with a throw right up the sideline. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Hudson Raider throw again right in front of the Chippewa bench. This time the ball goes out of bounds on the throw, and it's going to be Chippewa's ball. Well, or what are they calling here, folks? Not quite sure. Calling a foul on Chippewa, so it's going to be a free kick for Hudson here. Taylor Brinkman will take that free kick. Brinkman ready to approach the ball. Drives the ball long and hard. You can see how Brinkman has length through a game by using a driven ball. Chippewa just knocks that ball out the touchline on the side, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hudson. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is over after 90 minutes. The Hudson Raiders win this game 1-0 for the WIAA regional playoffs here. Hudson will go to the regional finals to face the undefeated number 1 ranked team in the state, the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's in Eau Claire. As you see, 90 minutes over and a 1-0 game by the Hudson Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Knut Johnson reporting for the Hudson Raiders. Thank you for being with us tonight. Let's congratulate the Hudson Raiders for the first win of the WIAA regionals here. Moving on to the regional finals against Eau Claire Memorial. Good luck, Hudson Raiders.